Okay. Okay. So now we gotta do this here. Oh yeah, better make sure. Sorry, better make sure the Twitch is up as well. It should be up. Okay. Oh, of course. Ads. Lovely. Oh wait, have I put myself in secretary mode? No, I have not. Thank God I caught that. Oops. Caught it just in time. The last time I did that, I ended up being on the grid randomly. I was not in this series, but in the America series. Okay. Okay, well, I guess we're all good to go, and yep, everyone's all good to go too on the other side. So yeah, we'll do the introductions once we fade to black, of course. Yeah. Sweet. I'm sure he does, Bax. Alright. Hello everyone, and welcome to round 10 of the Pacific Open Series Tier 1 Championship here on Race Spec Esports. I am K1997, your commentator for this race, and this time we are racing at the Autodromo Enzo and Dino Ferrari for the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. Introduced into Formula One in 1988, which actually titled was beforehand the Italian Grand Prix for one occasion. Would host F1 racing from 1980 to 2006. Then would become known as the San Marino Grand Prix. The track is also known to be one of the more fast and technical racetracks on the modern F1 calendar, consisting of 4.9 kilometers and 19 turns, with only just one singular DRS zone that leads down the main straightaway towards Variante Tamburello. Of course, though, with this track as well, it was reintroduced into Formula One actually in 2020 in the COVID pandemic, in order to basically correlate with the COVID pandemic and the calendar and configuration and such. But ever since then, it's now came back, and now it's pretty much has got a long-term contracts for hosting F1 races as Emilia Romagna Grand Prix, which is also very nice to see indeed. But yeah, of course, this track, like I mentioned, has, like I said, 19 turns with only one DRS zone. It's also not the easiest track to overtake, of course, with these fast technical sections here in Imola, especially with Variante Tamburello and Variante Villeneuve chicanes, that being also one of the faster parts of the first sector. Then, of course, you got the more trickier area of the racetrack, out of any part of any parts. That would be at turns 11 to 13, also known as Acqua Minerale, which is a downhill sort of corner, that downhill right-hander that leads up and over a little bit of a crest. And yeah, it catches drivers out quite a bit because of how much traction you have to apply. You got to be very careful how you modulate that as well. Variante Alta, of course, being another tricky part of the racetrack, because with these sort of cars, you have to take it more of like a touring car style, using a lot of the curb as possible. But if you use too much, obviously your lap will be invalidated, so drivers will have to be extremely careful of that during qualifying. That leads me up to also how qualifying will be. It will be obviously important considering the nature of the circuit. So we'll see how it goes. It should be quite close in qualifying. It tends to be that way in Imola. In the past occasions I have raced and commentated, obviously, here in Imola. But we'll see how it goes for tonight. Now, before we go into quali, there is just a little more further into qualifying, I should say. There is just some news to go through. First, from the previous race at China, there were a couple of incidents that were reported by the drivers. One of which was the incident involving Levi and grid jokes. That incident that was awarded to was a penalty to grid jokes and a license point, a 5-second time penalty for grid jokes. So with that penalty, he would be demoted then from P8 to P9 because of that incident. Another one was involving, I believe it was Zach Warren and Blake Stevenson. It was during a quali run, I believe. That was awarded to Zach Warren with a 5-second penalty and a license point. So with that sort of incident, he would then be demoted then from P11 to P13 as a result of that. The final one was involving Blake Stevenson and Rafi. I think that would be Baggis, if I'm correct, would be awarded a 10-second penalty, 2 license points, but that didn't matter anyway in the results because he DNF'd in that race. Looking at the Drivers' Championship, it's, wait, hang on, let me make sure that's, okay, I just want to make sure the standings are updated. The Drivers' Championship, it's currently Matt Flevy that's leading the way on 172 points. That's actually sets the first time of 14-7. Leading the way on 172 points. Spicer in second at 166, so it's a 6-point gap between the top two. In third is Dado on 138, followed by Grid Jokes in fourth with 116, followed by ACW in fifth with 115 points. Then it's T-Mac in sixth with 91, Blake Stevenson with 62, Apollo Pets with 60, Levi Tiger Pants in ninth with 56, and then Seb rounds it off with 54 points. Constructors Championship, as Spicer goes to the top time with a 14-1. Top of the standings for the Constructors side, it's Mercedes leading the way on 281, followed by McLaren on 254, Ferrari with 234, Alpine in fourth with 132, AlphaTauri in fifth with 111, Red Bull Racing in sixth with 110, seventh is Aston Martin with 70, Alfa Romeo with 62, Williams in ninth with 48, and Haas rounds it all off with 38 points. And that is it in terms of the news. ACW, wow, that's a fast time. Already off the blocks. There, 1:13.869. That's very, very fast to kick it off here in qualifying. And yeah, we'll now go into the qualifying. Hello, Alcatraz, by the way, in the chat, too. Good to see you here as well. But yeah, ACW 1:13.8, the first driver into the 1:13.8s. As Prezzo's trying to get sort ourselves out. That's Dury there doing a 1:15.4. Pretty much from the top 10 is separated by just over a second. So looking quite tight as we can see. But we're all along with Prezzo then. We'll see how he fares here around Imola and give you a lap guide around the racetrack here. That's down the main straightaway. DRS wide open. Of course, like I said, this is the early DRS zone here in Imola. Down towards the Tamburello chicane, that little kink there, that was turn 1. This is turns 2 and 3 of the Tamburello chicane. Very quick flick of the car left and right, then to the kink of turn 4. Now up towards Variante Villeneuve chicane, down to 6, clobbering a little bit of the curve there as he invalidates, oh dear. Maybe might have got him a little bit pressured there. Let's see here. Paul Pepsi, I think, is on a lap, so we'll ride along with him. Through Villa Chicane, now up towards Tosa, braking before the 50 board, down to third gear, hooking the inside apex, brings it back up the gears, at the exit of Tosa, up the crest, and then into the left hand of Piratilla. Use the right side of the track, then put the car in, down to fifth, and then up the gear, just a little bit there, up towards now Variante, Aquaminor, excuse me, around this quick, tricky little complex, and now into Variante Alta. Like I said, you gotta take it more. Actually, I think he might not be on a push lap, because he's actually gained a bit of battery. I just realized that. Okay, never mind that. Well, sorry. Well, I thought he was on actually a proper lap, but I guess he wasn't. He was just conserving a bit of battery. Hello, ACW. You keep yourself a little busy here in the chat, and well, on track as well. Currently sitting at the top of the timing sheets. Oh, his Presso goes for a spin. Same corner as well that he invalidated the first lap. This time he goes for a spin. That's the Villeneuve chicane. He'll get the car pointing in the right direction. He doesn't have any traffic, so he can let's get around that. Eagle goes to the top now with a 113.7. Alright, well, let's try Blake Stevenson. Maybe we'll try to get through the lap with him. At least properly. Up towards now the Tamburello chicane, down to fourth, and then short shifting up to fifth. Midway through the chicane, up towards now the Villeneuve chicane, seventh gear, down to sixth, down to fourth, short shift up to fifth, and then back down to third as he goes to the slow left-hander of Tosa. Back on the gas, use the outside curve, up towards now Piratella, use the right-hand side of the track, put the car in. Maybe the car didn't hook there, just a little bit there through Piratella at the beginning of it. Down to 11 and 12, 13 of Acrominerali, down to 4th. Little bit of a slope, and then back up the gears, up towards Variante Alta, down to 3rd, using a little bit of curve here and there, to Variante Alta. That looked pretty clean, I think, but maybe could have used a bit more curve if I had to give a little bit of criticism of it. Up towards now the Rivazza course, Rivazza 1, and then Rivazza 2. Use the outside curve, and then opens up the final bit of the track, open the DRS, and it will be a 14.1 for Blake Stevenson. He goes up to P4 for the time being. Meanwhile, two Mercedes right now, rocking second and third, that being ACW and Sebastian Spicer, now being rebranded as Spicy Salami. That's really his PSN name, but yeah, he's now put that in the PC side of things. Matt Flavy on a outlap along with Grid Jokes, Farmer Sam. Zach Warren now on a flyer. Let's see how he does here. Currently staying in 9th with a 14.6 essentially to the Tamburello chicane. Very fast there. Look very clean. Up towards now the Villeneuve chicane. Down to 6th, back down to 4th. Doesn't bother short shifting, unlike we saw with Stevenson. He's up by 12 thousandths to the first sector. Ryan Bell, actually, I've just noticed, is on a flying lap. What time did he set that on? He set on the stop tire. Oh, wow, that's quite interesting. Okay, well, let's see if he can find any more time. I know how quick he can be. Let's see. He is up by a 10.5 to the first sector. Farmer Sam has just started a flying lap. Zach Warren up towards the end of the middle sector. He's actually down by just nearly 10.5. We'll keep our eyes on Ryan Bell. See how he does. Look at that push in the limits of that Williams around Piratilla. Up towards now the Aquaminerali complex. Down to 4th. Look at that. The curve he gets there at the exit of that corner. And he's found 3.5 tenths now to the middle sector. Let's see if he can find any more time here in this final sector. As it stands, I probably would say this time would put him... Oh, it would be just about above Matt Plevy. At least. Down to 3rd, down to... Oh, oh, wow, he used all the curve on the outside. I'm amazed that didn't invalidate his lap time. Up towards the line comes Ryan Bell, and it's only good enough for 3rd. I am really amazed that that lap was not invalidated. Oh, hello, that's a McLaren behind ACW. Was that Grid Jokes? No, that was another McLaren, so that was Dada, I believe. As I think someone else just came across the line there. What would that been? Maybe Dutchy? I think just starting a lap. I thought maybe I saw someone just cross the line. Anyway, let's ride along with Grid Joke, see what he can do. Up towards now the Ravazza corners. Up towards the end of the end of the lap. Crossing the line, and it's good enough for third with a 1:13.9. He's just a little less than a tenth ahead of Ryan Bell, who's got also now Ferrari behind him as well. I believe that would be Apollo Pepsi, which it was. Al is on a flying lap. Of course, last week's race winner at China. Currently has not set a time on the board. Let's see if he can find anything. He's currently purple according to the mini-map. He did a 23.7 to the first sector. As he heads around Piratello towards Acqua Minerale. Flats out through 11, then back on the brakes, and then get through the slope of the complex of Acqua Minerale. 49.0. It's not a purple middle sector, though, according to the minimap. But he's really committed there, Al is. Big Al. And now he's just got a couple more corners remaining, that being the Ravazza course. 7th gear, and then down to 4th. Using a little bit of the curve there to open the corner there, the exit, at the entry of the corner. Now to the finish line, and it's top of the time now for Al by just about 9 thousandths to Eagle with a 1:13.756. ACW is invalidated. He was up by a tenth to the middle sector as Dada goes to third place with a 1:13.847. But Eagle, though, is on a flyer here. He's up by just over a tenth and a half. At the rate he's going, he definitely could get into the 13.5s, I reckon. Or maybe get close to that. Third gear, up to 4th. Round the corner there. Up towards the line goes the Alpine. And it's going to be... Oh, wow. Actually, he lost time in that final sector, but it's still enough for pole at the moment. With a 1:13.705. Matt Plevy also jumped up to 8th with a 1:14.140. 7 thousandths quicker than his teammate. As T-Mac, he's invalidated the lap, so he'll go back into pit lane and try to sort himself out. Two cars yet to settle lap time. That's the current drivers that are close to one another on their out laps, that being Seb and Apollo Pepsi. And he actually just lets Seb through, doesn't want to bother anyway. Of course, he's just trying to get some tire temperature into the tire carcass, of course. Like I said before in previous occasions, the way the game's coded, it's basically you brake and accelerate at the same time. Builds up brake temperature, which builds it up into the tire's carcass. Let's see, Dury here. Looks like he's on a push lap. Is he? He's down by nearly 2 tenths. So not necessarily on a big time flyer, I guess. Alright, we're about 3 minutes to go on the clock, so this will be the dying stages of qualifying, the dying stages of their laps, at least. Well, basically in that sense. So I'm probably going to guess, I think one of the asses is about to start, one that being Farmer Sam. He'll start a flying lap. There was a Red Bull in front of him as well, that being Levi, I believe. Oh, it's a blue dot, I can't necessarily tell. Anyway, we'll run along with Farmer Sam. I don't think it's Levi because he's on an out lap. Might be somebody else. But anyway, Farmer Sam through Temporal up towards now Village Chicane. Down to 6th and down to 5th. Fast through that complex. Up by 68 thousandths to the first sector. His teammate also up by 62 thousandths to the first sector. Let me see how Seb is doing. As Prezzo has retired from the session actually too. So he's elected to start from towards the back. Seb, meanwhile, heading up towards the end of the middle sector through Aqua Minerale, up towards the end of it. And he's purple to the middle sector, a 48.8. That's very quick, actually, for Seb. So he's looking very, very fast. Paul Pepsi here to the middle sector. He kind of went a bit wide there, I'd say, at the entry of Aqua Minerale. And he's at a 50.3. I think Blake Stevenson's just dumped to 5th with a 1:13.9, and Sam now goes to the top with a 13.5. A very fast lap indeed there by the by the Red Bull driver, excuse me. As Dutchy goes to 11th with a 14.1. Farmer Sam, I think, is going again, or did he improve? No, I don't think he's improved on that lap, so he stayed where he is. Ryan Bell is up by over a 10th to the middle sector. Grid Jugs is down by 70 thousandths. ACW is just starting his flying lap, so let's learn on with Bell, see what he can come up with. He's got a bit of traffic though in front. Hopefully that doesn't impede him here. Oh, I think that is Spicy Salami, I believe, in front of him. Oh, look at him. He had to wrestle the car. I think he might have been distracted by the Mercedes in front. He goes to 4th, but yeah, I think he had a little bit more time there as ACW gets out of the way, so he must have had a bit of a oopsie on his lap. Grid Jugs is down by 1,000th, though, to the middle sector. Does he have any time in his pocket? The answer is yes, but good enough for 6th with a 1:13.8. Watch Dino heading up towards the end of the first sector very shortly. Al is just down by 14 thousandths to the first sector. Let's see here. Salami is spun, I believe. Yeah, he has spun. Yeah, facing backwards there at the entry to Tosa, as Matt Plevius just started his flying lap. Let's see here. Dada coming up towards the end of the middle sector very shortly. ACW, does he have enough time to go again? The answer is yes, he does have enough time to go for another run. As Stevenson is just, I think it's just backed out or something. Spicy is done with qualifying. He cannot go any further. Best he can hope for is 9th. ACW heading up towards the first sector as Eagle, I think, has just finished his lap at 13.7. Only good enough for 3rd as ACW is up by 36 thousandths to the first sector. Grid Jugs is down by 3/10. Dada only improves by 11 thousandths. Only by that time, it's only good enough for 5th. That's all he could hope for. Matt Playboy didn't quite catch what his time was. T-Mac, though, up by 89 thousandths, nearly close to that. Oh, but the car going completely sideways at the exit of the corner. Up towards the line he comes. It's only good enough for 12th, saying with a 14.2. I think the only car that's got a good shot for pole, really, or get close to it, is ACW. He's currently purple to the middle sector, as I didn't quite catch what his middle sector was. But let's see if he's got anything in this final sector. Up towards the Ravazza corners. Around the final corner, he comes up towards the start-finish line. Is it going to be enough? No, it is not. He misses out by 2/10, goes P5 with a 1:13.7. And that's it for qualifying. And it's Seb on pole position here with a 1:13.5. By doing that only on one run, I think, if I'm correct, the only run he did as well during qualifying. And it's good enough for pole. Being out last week's race winner, Al, by just over a 10th. Oh, that's what happened. Okay, so he ran out of field by the end of the straight. Okay, I didn't quite catch that, but that's a bit of an F, I guess, there for EACW, but still a very good, solid qualifying. Yeah, top 7 separated by 3/10. Top 5 separated by just 2/10 of a second. Oh, that's very close indeed. So it's Seb on pole, followed by Al, Eagle, Ryan Bell, ACW, Dada, Grid Jugs, Stevenson, Spicy Salami. Matt Plevy, the two championship protagonists, will start 9th and 10th. Dutchy, T-Mac, Zach Warren combined. Farmer Sam, Levi, Baggis, Prezzo, Paul Pepsi, and Dury will start from the back. Yeah, so there were clouds in this quality session. Okay, I was going to say maybe we might see some rain, but doesn't necessarily look like it. because it's actually blue skies here at in Imola. Yeah, no, it was a good qualifying session indeed. Lately, I would say it's been a very close, fast, competitive qualifying in the Pacific side of things. No, it's always very good to see indeed. Alright, so now everyone will just get to whatever tires they want to race on, of course. Make some final setup adjustments if they need to. And we should be under. What? Oh dear. Prezzo's left the session. I can't really necessarily help him now, but anyway. 5 red lights for this Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. We're underway here in Imola. It's a good start. It looks like from the Red Bull of Seb. He gets in front of Al, at least for the moment, as they head up towards Tamburello. Cars trying to sort themselves out. It's Seb that still leads the way. Cars side by side, at least in the mid-pack, but they get through at least unscathed. That was the thing between Dada and ACW. That was side by side. Up towards now Villeneuve. It's Seb from Al to Eagle, then to Brian Bell, and then Dada, ACW, and Grid Jokes. Blake Stevenson, A followed by Plebs and Salami. Farmer Sam and Zach Warren exchanging places down in 13th place. Up towards Piratella. Aston Martin gets in front of him before the corner. He gets in front just in a clean matter. Through Aqua Minerali. Very clean start, I'd say, for the moment. Nothing really too ambitious, nothing too crazy. As Ryan Bell actually, as I say that, off the track goes Dada, or Eagle, I should say. Going off the track there in Variante Alta. He lost 2 places there to Bell and Dada. So there might have been something that happened there going through that corner. I didn't quite catch entirely what happened, but I'm pretty sure it was Ryan Bell going down the inside and probably pushed the Alpine off the racetrack. But he's really racy here, isn't he? Matt Williams. Look at this. He's already now side by side with the Alfa Romeo. And Al just says, bug it. I'm just going to let you go through since you're on the medium tire. Meanwhile, let's see what the tire situation is. Like I said, Bell is on the mediums, as you can see. So he's on the quicker tire at the moment. Everyone else around him is on the hards. Zach Warren, Apollo, and Prezzo are the only ones on the mediums. Everyone else on the hards. I think we could just get rid of that for now then. We don't necessarily need that. Just gotta remember that a majority are on the hards, and only a couple like this driver, and including this driver, Ryan Bell, on the mediums. And right now, he's looking like he wants to apply pressure on the Red Bull of Seb as they make their way up towards Aqua Minerale. Look at how fast he's going through. He's so committed. It seems like, looking to the inside, trying to give the Red Bull a little bit of a look there, or give him a little bit of a look into his mirrors. Here he comes to the right-hand side, up towards Ravazza, looking to the outside. Can he make this stick here? Oh, he has! What a move! That was actually brilliant! He committed himself around the outside there of a Ravazza. You don't often see that. But well done. That was very good. That's what he needed to do, but it looks like the 2 cars are going to come back at him here. That's Al and Seb up towards Tamburello. Oh, it wasn't close enough. Neither one of them were close enough to attack the leader. So now Bell needs to get a gap going immediately while CRS is now enabled. Meanwhile, further back here, we got ACW Grid Jokes battling away up towards that Tosa corner we go. Everyone's still getting through relatively fine. Yeah, it's been clean by everybody so far for everyone's standards. No, it's been very good racing at the moment. Yeah, I just got your message there, Prezzo. I'll try to. Give me a second. Sorry, I was just only trying to, focus on the action. Okay, no, I can't. Hang on. Professor, if you're listening, just try to go through the friends list. Just join through there. I should be appearing online, so yeah, just try doing that. Sorry, I just had to do something real quick. Alright, meanwhile, oh, hello, Zach Warren's got a penalty, multiple warnings. That might have happened there. Says I'm in career mode. What? Try ACW. Bags, tell him to try ACW. Like, join through his name. How the hell could he be saying I'm playing career mode? Oh dear, Ryan Bell's got a penalty there. Went over the curb there. Oh, he did? Oh, righto. Well, I don't know. Because, I don't know if you just saw what I was trying to do, but like, I try to scroll down and whatever, see if I can find his name, and I didn't see his name anywhere, which was very stupid. Yeah, let me try again just to make sure. Otherwise, if there's nothing I can do, there's nothing I can do. Oh, hang on. There we go. Yeah, try now. Okay, try now. Sorry. Oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, sorry, I didn't quite see that. Alright, well, anyway, yeah, it got me a bit off rhythm then after that. Ryan Bell doing a bit of weaving there. I don't know exactly what the deal was there. Alright, hang up towards Rabatza corners here. So let's see, we got Bell, let's leave. He's got a penalty to his name. He's still got the the leaders, leading cars behind, that being Al, Seb, Dada Eagle, well, pretty much almost the entire field has got DRS. And well, speaking of which, Al's got DRS, and he'll use that to take the race lead away from Ryan Bell. So yeah, Ryan Bell not necessarily having those medium tires come into play for him. As I said before, he needed to build a gap so he wouldn't have any of the cars behind him get DRS, and well, yeah, not good situation here. Alright, Seb third, followed by Dada Eagle, ACW still maintaining spot. It doesn't seem like anyone's actually necessarily moved around too much. And what's still particularly in the same order, as I kind of expect around Imola. Alright, well, let's see here. Bell. Oh, he's really trying to push the limits. He ran straight to the back, it looked like, I think. Or either that, he might have maybe lost it to the curbs. Yeah, he was sending it for sure. Trying to get close to Al. He will get DRS down the main straight as Dury gets a penalty. So yeah, got 4 drivers with penalties. The yellow flags are out. That's for Dury spinning out, it looks like. Here comes Ryan Bell to take the race lead back, and he does exactly that as Dury has retired from the race. I think he has crashed from what it looks like at Ravatza. How has he done it there? Looks like he's done on the left-hand side of the track. Alright, well. There he is here looking through this helicopter shot. Up towards now the Acre Minerale. Yeah, I probably would say that's a little bit sus. Yeah, because I don't know how you crash on that left-hand side of the entry into the first Bravazza. Yellows, yellows, yellows. That's a pull of Pepsi. Spinning out Aqua Minerale, the first casualty around that corner. President needs another invite. Okay. Yeah, as I said before, I gotta try again. Here you go. Alright. Try that. Hopefully that works. Alright, Al's got DRS. Up towards Tamburello. He's got the move done, and he's back into the race lead. Oh, as Ryan Bell nearly loses it there. Levi having a moment, or is he just... No, he's just getting overtaken, of course, by Combine and Bagus. They are way far down by this group. Farmer Sam also is losing touch of this group as well. He's 1.3 seconds behind T-Mac, who's got Zach Warren down the inside, but does not get the move done. Was not close enough. Oh, okay. Sorry, Prezzo. I did try everything. Yeah. Oh well. Just the game being stupid, I guess. And Ryan Bell's got another penalty. That is really going to hurt him in this race, especially how close everyone is so far. Dutchy's got a penalty as well. Yellow's out. Zach Warner spun that Variante Alta, the entry to it, as a matter of fact. Well, there's Apollo Pepsi to come and give him a bit of company here up towards Bravazza corners, and he just lets him through. Fair enough. Yeah, sorry for the commentary. It's been a little bit all over the place, just trying to help Prezzo out, of course, with the invites and stuff. Anyway, we're on lap 9 of 32. Still got a bit of ways to go here in this race. Anything can happen, of course. Yeah, Cody's does deserve a congratulation. I still don't understand how the game could say I'm a career mode when I'm clearly... Well, obviously you can see, clearly I am not. Maybe that's what happens when you're in spectator mode if you're trying to go through an invite by one of the commentators. I don't flip it. No. That's a new one for me, I guess. Typical. Yeah, everyone's still pretty much still in the respective areas, but yeah, pretty much the midfield. Oh, it's Ryan Bell! My goodness! That thing is taily! How on earth has he managed to keep that thing pointed in the right direction? Well, because of that moment, he lost out now to Seb. He's back down to third again. My goodness. Yeah, that's something common with Ryan Bell. I mean, tends to have a bit of a car that has a very taily setup. Zach Warren gets a penalty, a 5-second penalty actually for speed in the pit lane. Alright, down towards Aqua Minerale. Here comes the rest of the cars there. This T-Mac gets a penalty, multiple warnings. So does Dutchy. If you want another penalty situation, there you go. 6 seconds for Ryan Bell, 3 for T-Mac. Dutchy's got 6 as Dury's left the session. Combined 3, Levi 3, and Zach's got 8 because obviously he got that 5 seconds for speed in the pits. We'll put the tire graphic up then, I guess. Alright, well, meanwhile, Seb trying to close up on Al. He won't be close enough to do anything here. Just try to keep him at bay. As Farmer Sam overtakes his teammate, that's for 12th. They're quite far back from the top 11, of course, who are still within a train. Yeah, this top 11, they just can't really do too much since they're all stuck in the DRS train. Yeah, when you're in the middle of the train, well, yeah, or at the back of the train too, there's really nothing you can do. All you can do is just sit and watch and just drive as best you can. Only ones that can do anything, those are the pretty much the leading pack. Gee whiz, Ryan Bell! How on earth is he saving that damn thing? My goodness! I don't think I've seen a driver have that many moments in my entire time more than Ryan Bell has had so far this race. That is crazy. How many times he's lost the back end? How many times he's like had to correct the car? It's just insane. But the pure skill just to do it. Yeah, you can see Seb, he's got DRS, but you saw him move out of the slipstream. That's just because he doesn't want to bother attacking Al just quite yet. He just wants to play the long game. Save up battery. Actually, I'll put up the telemetry just to give you an idea. So yeah, he's got 97% battery. As I mentioned, trying to save as Baggers gets by combine. Although is not doing too bad in terms of him leading this race so far. 65%. Ryan Bell, though, has got 54%. Don's got 98. He's known to have... oh, gee whiz. That's Bell again. A nearly a bit of a moment. That's Seb and Plev's going side by side. Aquaman and Ollie. Seb's got the inside line. Oh, this could be tight between the two. Oh, that's nearly coming together. And they somehow managed to get through unscathed. My goodness, the two championship protagonists nearly having a moment, but Plevs comes off first, actually. He actually had a spin at Variante Alta. He's down to 13th. My goodness. And I wonder... Wait, hang on. Oh, that's Ryan Bell going to the pits. Was it maybe a coming together with him and T-Mac? I'm not quite entirely sure. Did he just lose it on his own? Yeah. You don't often see that, really. When cars go side by side through through Acqua Minerale. Levi and whoa, that's you got a little bit of a group here. You got Kimbine, you got Levi, you got Bagus battling away. There's Ryan Bell just coming out right behind Plevs. Of course, he's on the hard compound tire seal. He's opted for a one stop to go to the end of the race. Oh, hello there, Slammer. Nice to see you into the chat as well. Meanwhile, there's Seb right behind Al, who's got Data for Company behind him as well. Eagle behind, followed by ACW. Up towards now the Ravazza corners. Or coming towards the Ravazza corners. Locking up just a little bit there, but was nothing too major. Of course, Seb will just keep staying behind. Just play the long game as much as he wants to. Dada looking for something, not well, obviously close enough to anything. Actually, no, Seb was a little bit closer than I anticipated. He was about 2 tenths behind by the entry to the chicane. Ryan Bell now overtakes Plevs. Of course, that's for 15th place. So, yeah, as it stands, it looks like Seb might take the championship lead back with how the race is going for Plevs. Down at 16th place. Yeah, I mean, it was fair racing with how it was going, really. I thought. It was hard racing, but like they didn't necessarily make contact until the exit of Acqua Minerale, which I get is fair because, you know, it's a bit of a tricky traction zone, the exit of that sort of complex. As Farmer Sam gets a penalty, Zach Warren too gets another penalty. Penalties racking up here. That is something I wasn't necessarily anticipating. As I said, that another penalty comes into view. That is Salami that gets a penalty now for multiple warnings. Yeah, because of the little battle he had with Plevs, he's now about 2.6 seconds behind the leading pack, and he's also got T-Mac for company as well. Farmer Sam goes into pit lane. He's going to get off the Hot tire onto a set of mirrors. Ryan Bell sets the fastest lap of the race with the 1:16.6. There he goes into view. He's got a lot of clear air to play with, so that's at least the benefit for Ryan Bell. But the bad news is that for the cars that will have to pit soon, they're going from hards to mediums. And because of that, they'll have lower fuel, which means the car will be lighter, which means there'll be more grip, etc. So, Ryan Bell definitely needs to get a move on for sure. Oh, it's AC. Or, sorry, no, that's ACW. That's Eagle. Right a bit wide, it looked like there at Variante Alta. Stevenson also dropping back as well from this leading group. 1.1. Oh! Only having a moment. I don't think he'll have DRS, and no, he will not. As Al goes into pit lane on lap 16. I think that's a bit early, if I'm totally honest. I think he should wait just a little bit more. I would wait till like lap 18 maybe to go in. But they're going in nonetheless. Hot medium tires on the trot. So where will they come out? Where's Ryan Bell? He's coming down the main straight. Easily should be able to overtake Al, and he does with the clear air. So he's now ahead of him. Gridjoke's just coming ahead of Plebs, who has still yet to make a pit stop. Oh, side by side! That's combining Levi here. To Villeneuve. Levi goes around the outside into Tosa. He gets that done. Whew. Could have been quite hairy there. As they plunge down the hill towards Aqua Minerale. Meanwhile, we'll go back to the leading pack here. Dada now is on the back of Seb. I think Seb is opting to go into the pits. He is. So he's responding, obviously, to Al and Gridjokes, and obviously to Ryan Bell too. And it's main tires, of course, and a few other cars in as well. That is Blake Stevenson, ACW, and Eagle also pitted in for the medium compound tire. As well as Dutchy, Levi, and Bagus, and combined, they've all come into the pits as well. So Ryan Bell now goes up to 4th. He's just got ahead of Seb. Al's now just got ahead of Seb. That's a pretty big undercut there for Al. Gridjokes as well ahead of Eagle, ACW, and Matt Plevy now has gone in front of his teammate. Of course, he has yet to make a stop. I think Plez might be wise here just to let his teammate through, considering the situation he's in. Oh, they collided, both Ferraris! Oh my goodness me! Blake ran straight to the back of Plebs! I do not believe it! The cardinal sin, you do not run into your teammate. You don't collide with your teammate. And that's exactly what happened to the Ferraris. Blake Stevenson gets a penalty. Multiple warnings. I do not believe that. Wow. Blake running straight into the back of his teammate. His teammate now takes the lead as Dallas Spicy have come in. But Bell should be taking the provisional lead as Al sets the fastest lap with a 16.4. Not that much quicker than Ryan Bell's fastest lap. Ryan's was 2/10 slower for his fastest lap compared to Al's fastest lap. And they're on different tires. Paul also has a penalty too, I just noticed. And now the gaps are a bit more spread out, but now we have a little battle here between Gridjokes and Seb. We also Eagle, Dada, and ACW if he can still hang on. He's losing a bit of touch here to the cars in front. That's something that ACW does not want to have. It needs to be within this touch. Oh, that definitely is a warning for sure. He went full wheels over the curb there at exit of Aqua Minerale. Meanwhile, though, Seb trying to keep Grid Jokes at bay. Al, though, is losing a bit of touch here, and I think he's not going to have DRS. And no, he will not. Wow. All right, so that's something there for Ryan Bell, at least. ACW now sets the fast lap with a 16-1, probably credited with DRS, as Dada goes ahead of Eagle. Oh, that's close there between the two McLarens. Through the chicane, a Villeneuve chicane. Now ACW is closer, so he's now back into the mix with this little battle for fourth place. Provisionally, this is the battle for what would be the final podium spot, considering that T-Mac has yet to make a pit stop. Speaking of that, Matt Plevy has just come out of the pits as well, or about to shortly. He's just been onto the medium tire. Al now within DRS range. T-Mac has gone into pit lane. Yeah, the only thing, though, that's really going to hurt Ryan is those penalties. He's got 6 seconds worth of them. Al within touching distance. He doesn't necessarily need to do anything silly. Just keep close to him as best he can. And Ryan Bell again has shown himself again in the foot. He's now got 9 seconds to his name. Yeah, pushing, but probably pushing a little bit too hard for his liking, I think. But yeah, that's the difference of the undercut right there. Considering that Seb does still not have DRS, he's 2 seconds behind our leading duo right there of Ryan Bell and Al. Bit of a moment there for Dada, it looked like. Up towards the Ravazza corners. Al looks a lot closer than he was before. There should be a pass for the race lead here. Yep, seems pretty straightforward. Al will now take back the race lead away from Ryan Bell. Spicy Salami sets the fast lap with a 15.9. Not close enough there for Donna to do anything here. To the Villeneuve chicane. And these little 5-car train here. Bagus overtaking Zach Warren there. That is for 15th place. Matt Plevy now sets the fast lap with a 15.8. I think Seb's actually closing up now to the cars in front. Remember the gap before was 2 seconds last I checked. Gap's now gone up to nearly a second. I don't think he's going to get DRS though. He's not within a second for DRS. He was just over that. There's a lap car. That's Prezzo's lap car. Still dawdling around the racetrack as Ryan Bell now takes back the lead. Yep, there's a blue flag being indicated by the marshals there to tell Prezzo's AI to get the hell out of the way. But of course this game, they won't necessarily do that. Or they just will be confused. They'll buggery. Ooh, hello, that's the two McLarens go side by side. Grid Jokes now overtakes his teammate. I saw that Grid Jokes just overtake him around the outside, it looked like. There you go, Grid Jokes up to 4th now, ahead of his teammate. So he'll try to catch up to Seb. Gap right now is 1.1 seconds And Seb, meanwhile, is back into the mix. Now looking for something. Yeah, no, want to do anything here. Not close enough. But, yeah, you want to wait till the main straight to get DRS. Bell gets a good exit there at the exit of the final turn. Up towards now the main straight. DRS opens. Seb. Oh, hello. Al going right hand side. Does Seb follow? No. Seb can't do anything. Aldo takes the lead. As Spicy overtakes Dutchy, then that's for P9. Meanwhile, though, still close between these two. You got a top 7 fight for the lead. Baggers overtakes Apollo Pepsi there, that's for 14th place. Up and over the hill towards Spiritella. Into the quick left-hander. Back down the hill. And then up towards Aqua Minerale. Yeah, definitely looking like a lose-lose situation here for Bell. Levi, a 3-second penalty from multiple points. I am amazed by how many penalties are racking up in this race. I never thought I would see that here at Imola. And then, of course, you would see Ryan Bell literally losing the car there again for like the 1 millionth time in this race. Bosch Dada overtakes his teammates. How about the cars in front? Did they do anything? No. Oh, but Bell runs a little deep, it seemed. Alright, through the... Oh, that is close. Ah, but not close enough. It looked like Dada was right on the gearbox of Seb's car. I got this whole battle for the race lead. Back down the hill up towards Aqua Minerale. Al, Bell, Seb, Dada, Grid Jokes, Eagle, ACW. All within a train. But only one has got penalties, and that's the man in P2. Around the Ravazza corners. And back onto the straight. We'll begin lap 25 of 32. Getting out of the slipstream there just a little bit, looked like was Ryan Bell. Eagle looked like he was doing the same thing, I thought. Looked like getting out of the slipstream. Oh, Bell! Oh my goodness! Again, nearly losing the car. Seb goes through. He's up to second now. Oh my goodness me. Dutchy getting a 3-second penalty. Dada looking interested on Bell, but just can't do anything. He's just not close enough. It's a great show, though, I will say. At least Ryan Bell's giving me some entertainment. Just for how many times he's lost the car nearly. It's honestly incredible. Alright, the Variante Alta up towards the Ravazza corners. Great exit speed, it seemed like, from Dada at the exit of Variante Alta. Really close to the 3 cars in front. Up towards now the main straightaway here. We begin lap 26 to 32. Dada has a lot of speed, it seems. Bell has got no battery in play. Can Dada find anything? No, he cannot. He's not close enough. Bell was really defending hard there to defend against the McLaren. Oh, that is close. Not close enough. Up and over the hill. Al leads, Seb, Bell, Dada, Gridjokes, Eagle, ACW. That's currently still the battle. Everyone else is about further back, and they've all got penalties as well. Yellows are out. Zach Warner's crashed to the exit of Villeneuve, and we have a virtual safety car. Now the field gets neutralized, so they have to slow down and obey the Delta. Will this be a late safety car, or will it remain the virtual safety car? Doesn't look like it's going to be a safety car. It would have popped up about now. So we remain under the virtual safety car. So everyone has to obey the Delta. You do not want to get a penalty as Stevenson goes in. Really? Well, what? Soft tires or new set of mediums? Oh, okay. Right, okay. So he's dropped down now to 11th. I mean, he might lose out to Levi, Baggis, and, well, Pepsi's coming too. I don't know why he decided to pit. That's a bit interesting. He's back out in 13th. He also has a penalty to his name. I still don't understand that. Okay. Ferrari strategy, I suppose. Back at the green again here at Imola. Matt Plevy overtaking Paul Pepsi. Oh, of course, the Paul Pepsi's in the pits. Silly me. Alright, around the Ravazza corners, up towards the final corner. Back onto the main straight. Onto lap 28 of 32. Seb looking interested here this time. Looking outside, but Al defends hard. Oh, that's tight between Ryan and Seb. Up towards now Villeneuve. He doesn't have the run. He's not close enough. Itachi overtakes Spicy there for 8th position. That might happen at Tamburello. Oh! Actually, I think he might have hit the back of the car. Definitely had to correct it for sure. Yeah, I agree there, Bags. I do not understand that decision from Stevenson. Very interesting. Bell running wide and well, typical Ryan Bell's things it seems. Losing the rear of the car yet again. I wonder if Bell's ever considered doing some rallying. He would probably be good at it. And have him and Lane go at it as well. Because he really loves a tailing car. Alright. Lap 29 and 32. Here comes Bell to the outside. He's going to go. Oh, that is deep. And that is commitment. Ryan Bell takes 2 cars into 1 corner. He takes the race lead. Wow, even with the penalties, that is commitment. Still, it's not going to matter here. He's just racing for, just for racing, it seems. I'll look back and see what's going on here. Give these guys a bit of camera action here. Got Spicy, Dutchy battling away. Around Tosa. Oh, as Dutchy nearly lost at the back end of the car. The exit of Tosa. We'll head back up towards the front of the field. As I head towards Aquaman and Raleigh, this one will get a bit interesting here. Up towards the Variante Alta complex. Bell leading the way. 9 seconds of penalties, though, to his name. Yeah, even still, he'll lose out a lot of positions at the end of this race. Unfortunately for him. So necessarily, it's really going to be looking like Al, Seb, and Dada, of course, right now on the podium. But, of course, anything could happen. ACW wants to go ahead and attack. as he heads up towards Tamburello. He'll go to the inside and get that move done. Oh, but he goes way too deep. That cost him time as Eagle gets off the track and gets a penalty. He had to avoid ACW after he beats the car at the exit of Tamburello. He had to go into the excess curb on the outside of turn 4. And like that, he's got a penalty to his name. I probably would say that might get removed, as Farmer Sam gets a 5-second penalty for speeding. Interesting, maybe might be pinning for damage considering how many laps he's done on those mediums. Yeah, he's going on the soft tire, so he'll try to go for a fast lap attempt. Yeah, no, it is quite insane, I agree. A lot of action for sure. Bell again having another rear snap. And another rear snap at the exit of the two Ravata turn. Absolutely crazy. Oh, I heard contact, I think. There was slight contact, I think, between Al and Ryan Bell as they now go, as Al and Seb, I should say, have gone past Ryan Bell. He's now dropped down to third. Al's back into the lead, Seb up to P2. Yeah, absolutely crazy here. Round Tosa corner. Yeah, amazing we've had no safety car. What really amazes me is the amount of penalties we've had in this race. I'm very shocked by that, considering this is Imola. I get there's areas you can't get penalties, but I don't think I've ever had a race where I've seen drivers get that many penalties. Or at least that many drivers, I should say, get that many penalties. Anyway, towards Variante Alta. Everyone getting through unscathed as best they can. Now up towards the Ravata corners as we're approaching the final lap of this race. The final 4.9 kilometers of this race. Here we go. It's Al versus Seb here. Unless Bell wants to be a menace here. Up towards the first turn we go. Seb looking to the right-hand side. He'll take the race lead away from Al into Tamburello. Yellow flags. Ryan Bell has spun. I think Ryan Bell has spun. He has. At Tamburello. He's definitely had a moment. He's down to 7th. That's it for him in terms of the battle in the front of the field. Up towards Piratella here. Oh, goodness me. It's only going to come down to Al and Seb, really. Unless something dramatic happens on the closing stages of this race. Variante Alta, Seb getting a lot sideways there at the entry. But he keeps the car in the right spot. Up towards now the final 2 turns. Can Al get him here? Oh, I think he might have compromised his run. I think Seb's got it. Yeah, he has got it. Out of the final turn for the final time, crossing the line. Seb wins the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix by 0.3 of a second. As ACW gets Eagle at the line. Actually, no, I take that back. I forgot he had a penalty. Paul Pepsi, 3-second penalty. Anyway, Dada 3rd, Dreadjokes 4th, ACW 5th, Eagle 6th, Spicy 7th, T-Mac 8th, Dutchy 9th, Ryan Bell 10th with penalties. Well, there's a lot with penalties, I should say. Blake Stevenson 11th, Bagus at 12th, followed by Levi. Ryan Bell's DNF'd. Well, that might be the glitch, of course. That might get fixed. Plebs 13th. Farmer Sam 16th. Combined 17th. Fresno 18th. Of course, he didn't race at all because of lag. Oh, Farmer Sam decided to do a bit of rallying, I suppose. Give us a little spin. Ah, I wanted a bit of spin there, Farmer Sam. Disappointing. fastest driver of the day. We'll see how many positions he gained over the course of this race. Well, Seb takes victory here at Imola. And my goodness, that was a tight battle at the top 7 for quite some time. But eventually it became Seb victorious. His first race win since Singapore, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Al gained P2 in that race. Dino should be happy with another P3 finish. Or another podium finish. Would have wanted more, obviously. Anyway, Seb wins it here in Imola, followed by Al, Dada, Grid Jokes, ACW. Of course, that will be changed up a little bit because of when Ryan Bell left, and of course the game being the game. Spicy 7th, T-Mac 8th, Dutchy 9th, Blake 10th, Bagus 11th, Levi 12th, Matt Flevy 13th. And I think, if I'm not mistaken as well, Spicy will take the championship lead back. Pepsi's 14th, Farmer Sam, Ryan Bell, Combined, Prezzo, Zach Warren, and Dury rounds it all off. Yeah, had a lot of action there, that's for sure. For a close train. Well, even though it was a DRS train, as I expected it to be. Because it's Imola. But, no. It was quite good. I will say it. It was quite good. But yeah, no, well done to Seb on your victory here in Imola for tonight. But yeah, once again, a final congratulations to them, and then of course congratulations to Al and Dada for their podium efforts. But with that is it for me, and we've got 2 more races to go, and the next one will be an interesting one as we travel back to the United States. Until then, I've been King1997. Thank you very much for watching, and we will be back next week for the Open Series Tier 1 at the Miami International Autodromo for the Miami Grand Prix. We'll see how that goes for everybody next week. But until then, it is goodbye.